to live a more colorful life. And this is the last final session of my live mini readings. So I want to thank you so much for your support. And for those of you guys who've waited until the very end, thank you so much for your patience. So this reading is going to be for Jay Babe. And first of all, Jay, I wanted to say congrats on your pregnancy. Oh my gosh, you're having a little boy. That is so precious. And you're wanting a little bit of a career reading because you really want a job that like you can start for yourself and maybe be able to have more flexibility and like more freedom and financial independence and abundance is like so much more important to you now because you want to be able to provide your little one with just like the best life possible. And you're wondering maybe like what business you could start for yourself. Now, I got a lot of people who come to me with these types of questions, because they're kind of looking for an answer. It's hard work to be able to explore and discover your gifts and your talents. Sometimes it's like the easy way out, just to have a tarot reader tell you what you're meant to do. So if you're expecting that, I probably won't be able to provide that. I can give you what the next step is though, or maybe a point in the right direction. I have a reading that's called my talents and gifts reading, and like it's a 45-minute to an hour long reading where like I get really into depth on that. I'm not trying to upsell you, but that might be something if you really want to like kind of get down to the heart of it, that might be better suited for you. But I'll just see what we can do, what wants to come out for you in this area, okay? So let's go ahead and see what wants to come through for you. Okay, just give me a moment because I'm still pulling your cards. Okay, so I see, first of all, that there isn't like a simple answer here. This is the Ace of Bows. Like, there's no shortcut to being able to find once again, your passions and your talents and gifts in life. This is a path you're going to have to walk for yourself. So you might be at this point, your guys are saying, yes, you're feeling a little insecure about the money situation. And look, there's this woman who's literally pregnant right here. And what's funny? I actually see a second child coming in your life. So you will have at least 2 children. I see that's a huge possibility for you. And you got that mama bear energy going on. Your guides are telling you for now, ground yourself in the knowing that you and your child will be provided for. If you decide to start a business, it's going to take a while. I always tell my clients this. It's going to take, a couple years to be able to get this thing off the ground. And right now, just focus on taking good care of yourself and your health for, your pregnancy. I feel like what's more likely is that you're able to start something kind of small, like maybe making something and selling it on Etsy. I actually definitely see you making something with your hands. Also, I'm thinking about, I don't know if you like to cook or bake, but there could be something with that too. So I do see something like with the small business. I don't know why, but I got this message about money cakes. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but it's like a craft where like it's like a whole bunch of money, like either on top of an edible cake or it's like a fake cake that's just like made out of money. Like, it could be something like that. It could be something that's like a niche where you take, pictures of people for their graduation and make like a really cool collage out of it. Like, it could be more of a local business. So I definitely feel like something small you'll be able to start more immediately. And it's definitely something where you're going to be making something with your hands from home. And your clients might be like friends and friends of friends and people in the community. I also see something about photography for you. I don't know why that's coming up, but it's possible. I think I was seeing something about graduation, senior portraits, engagement photos, things like that. There's definitely something coming up with photography, or it could incorporate photography. Like I said, something that has to do with collage making, something like that. So definitely, I mean, I might not be able to pin down the exact thing, but it does seem like you could be doing something that's slightly crafty. It's like serving your local community more than anything else. You might be able to also get it online, but I would definitely think more about your local community. You're being told that having this child is definitely helping you to get the energy and the strength that you need to have that self-respect to be like, I have something to offer this world. I have a gift. And this is the 5 of Vessels. This is like the ecstasy card, which is talking about passion and what's fun for you, what's exciting for you. I've said this a couple times today, but remember, money flows where your energy and passion goes. So this is a path you're going to have to walk, which the tarot and the tarot reader might not necessarily be able to tell you what your life mission is or what your purpose is or like what exactly your career path is going to be, because that's a personal choice. You're the one who gets to choose and gets to define that for yourself. You're going through a lot of healing right now. So and your body's going through so much. They want you not to, your guides are really trying to tell you, don't worry about this. This answer isn't coming through for you because it's time. I remember when I was like 25, 26, I was noticing a lot of my friends were, graduating from college and getting their dream job and getting married, having kids, getting the house and the car, and I still had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And I was doing a lot of soul searching then, and I wanted nothing more than to know like what my career path was going to be or what business I was going to start. But I didn't discover that till years later. That wasn't meant to be at that time in my life. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. Even though you're having this child, even though you really want to start a business and support him, it's more likely that you can do something small, like a little craft, or like I said, serving your local community, maybe be able to have like a side hustle, just something like that. And it might not be like your ultimate passion, but it could just be something fun and something that you're good at. So I would definitely do some research on that and think about that and vision board and journal about it a little bit. That's kind of what I see happening for you in the more immediate. And just know that in the long term, this vision will come to you. It will come to you. Don't force it right now because it's not time. You do have extraordinary gifts. That might be something to explore. Definitely allow yourself to taste life. Allow yourself to explore. Yes, you're going to have this child. That's going to be a huge responsibility, but make yourself a priority as well. This is your celestial guardian. This is your guide saying your child's going to be provided for. You're going to get the money that you need. You've been going through a healing. There's a grieving process that is ending now. So no wonder you're like, I want to hit the ground running. I want to provide for my child. My grieving process is over. I'm ready to like discover everything. But I just keep getting this message. It's not time. Let's get a point in the right direction though. Yeah, this is designing decorative objects. So this might be clothing, footwear design, designing linens, furniture, needlework, knitting, quilting, embroidery, tailoring, weaving, crochet, dyeing clothing, upcycling vintage clothing, things like that. Working with your hands, exactly. That's 100% what I was seeing. So let it come to you. It might be a good idea to go to a craft store and just kind of start messing around with things. Maybe start looking around online, getting some ideas, and don't force it. You're gonna have to practice and get good at it, whatever it is. Maybe try a couple different things before you nail out the details and specifics. But this looks like you could make some money here, and it makes me wonder if you've already been attracted to this, or if you've already tried something like this. That's a path to continue down. Your angels are just saying they're here for you. You know, they're shining their light on you. It would be such a wonderful thing to be like, oh, you're going to open your own restaurant, and that's your purpose and your job, and that's how you'll provide for your kid. But I think you got to walk the path. You know, you got to walk the path. So let's pull you a final message here. They're saying it's not time for a decision to be made yet. Yeah, you need more time for reflection. Choose based off of what you really love, not off the desperation to make some money. This here, you don't have to necessarily love it, you know. But what you're truly meant to do, this business you start, they're saying that it's more serious, and that's why it's going to take time for that to come. But they're saying there's an opportunity nearby. You might even start a business with a friend, or maybe even with a cousin, or somebody who, maybe even your partner. It's almost like somebody's going to help you with this. It could be like a family thing. And they're saying you're going to end up where you belong. Maybe this isn't the message you necessarily wanted to hear. Maybe you were looking for something more specific, but that's what's coming out right now, is that sometimes you have to embrace the mystery. Sometimes you have to embrace the uncertainty. So I see you and also something about nostalgia. Maybe what you end up creating here is something that has to do with the past, something nostalgic, working with vintage items, things like that. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you again for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, who's next?
Lana or Lena?
Okay, so Lana or Lena is next.
Well, I'm going through a lot of transitions, and I'd love to know what messages are coming up for me in the next few months.
Okay. So you're going through a lot of transformation, a lot of transition in your life right now. Oh goodness, right? And you're wondering like just what's coming up for you in the next couple months. So let me just sort my cards and we'll get that for you. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, well, I was reaching for this deck, and this accidentally got knocked over. And it's this card that says rewards. I think I'm also going to take these too, because I just saw the card that was behind it, and that kind of resonated. And look, cards are just pulling themselves. And I think that's it. Okay. Rewards, adventure, and judgment. I think this is telling you that even if it doesn't always appear like it in life, everything is always balanced somehow, eventually. That's something to comfort myself with. It's just reminding myself balance will be restored. Balance will be restored. One way or another, balance will be restored. So that's what's basically happening, is you've been through a lot of struggles lately. It really has felt like the universe has just been kind of kicking you. You've had to release. It's been a huge, intense time of shedding and purification for you. And it kind of reminds me of like during Mercury retrograde, what I've noticed this pattern in my life, that every time I go through like a Mercury retrograde cycle, like once Mercury ends and the post-shadow phase ends, usually like the month afterwards, there's a lot of abundance coming in my life. There's new people coming, there's opportunities, like it's just going off. Really beautiful, time. So sometimes it makes me feel like, when you have to go through all that intense work and that intense growth, like you end up, that energy ends up balancing. It ends up being balanced. The rainbow comes after the storm. So I think that's basically what you're going to see here over the next couple of months, is you're receiving rewards. And then there's also an opportunity for adventure. And this adventure to me actually sounds like a travel opportunity. Because even looking at this card right here, this kind of reminds me of like an airplane, you flying somewhere. And then these hills, I don't know, why am I thinking of There's a place where it's spring almost year round. Like the flowers are always blooming, the grass is always green. You know, there's a lot of rain, butterflies everywhere. That kind of energy. I was kind of thinking of somewhere European, but this could also be somewhere that's like on an island or something. I don't know, but it does seem like you're going to have an opportunity to travel there. The opportunity just might come across as you feeling drawn to this place. Pictures of it popping up on your feed when you're scrolling on Instagram or something, or a friend that tells you like, oh, I just got back from there, or something like that. Like there's going to be a lot of signs, and you might have to create this opportunity. You might have to save up. You might have to be very intentional, but I do feel like you have this call to adventure, and there's like a specific place that's going to be calling to you, and this opportunity is going to reveal itself over the next couple of months. So that's one thing. It could even be an opportunity for a move, or the travel could be more long term. This is also big manifestations coming through. This is making me think about some type of inheritance or like money or something, because we're seeing this, God, I'm too tired to think of what that animal is. Buffalo, or what is this animal? Is this a buffalo? It's a bull. Oh God, that's what it is. Yeah, a bull. Yeah, that symbolizes like money, abundance, breakthrough, investment, something like that. So I don't know, if you put money into something, if you invested in something, it's gonna go up. Who knows? Maybe this is like a Bitcoin thing. I don't know, but there's an investment, there's an inheritance, something like that that's coming, a bonus. It could even be a job with just like a higher, like you get paid more than you thought or something like that. But there's definitely money coming in, and I don't know why, but I keep feeling like the month September, like towards the end of September, there's a huge opportunity for you for money. I might be making it sound like the next couple months are going to be amazing, but the next 3 months will kind of more or less be the same, because this has a lot to do with the eclipse we just had. You know, I've talked a lot about how with an eclipse, the results will be more long term. So this prediction here, this might be more like a little bit after that. So don't worry if like the next 3 months are like, meh, or like whatever. Like, I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but it might just feel like nothing much has changed, but slowly there's a shift into like a new era in your life. So let's see if we can get some more specifics about what else is going to be happening and coming in for you. Well, one cycle is ending and another one is beginning. I get this message that this is like the rebirth card reversed. It makes me think that this rebirth you're going to have is going to be self-initiated. I'm getting a message not to wait for opportunities. Yes, there will be rewards. Yes, there will be adventure. Yes, balance will be restored, and you're going to have some money coming in and some big manifestations come through. But from that, you're going to be kind of starting over. It's going to be kind of like, well, what now? So you can take all those resources and take all those gifts and use that to kind of catapult you into a new reality. And you're going to notice that, you know, whatever seeds you plant are going to bloom super fast. That might mean the next couple months you're going to want a vision board. You're going to ask yourself, what are my intentions? What do I want? Because this is going to be your season to make it happen fast. I mean, 2022, 222, like that's going to be a year of rapid manifestation and rapid growth. So the moon might also be symbolizing here to kind of know what you want. You have an opportunity to kind of like position yourself so that you can take the most advantage of this shift in energy. You're being told to stay dedicated to your path. Maybe there's an idea that you've had, a business thing you've started, or some type of education, and they're saying like, yes, it's a long path, it's a long road, and you might be halfway through or a little bit more than halfway through. So they just don't want you to quit 5 minutes before the miracle. They want you to stay dedicated to that. You're going to be walking this path alone for a little bit. I don't know if I get a sense that you're in a relationship. If you are, maybe that person's busy, or who knows, they could be leaving your life. I don't want to freak you out, but I'm getting this message that, yes, you'll be walking alone. Maybe you wanted to hear that there was going to be love coming in the next couple of months. I'm not sure, but I do get a change in your love life in the more of a distant future. There's endings in your love life. There's been an ending or there's an ending coming. They want to prepare you for that. But they're saying, you know, your friends will be there for you. And, oh my gosh, so the person dating is moving abroad this month and you're separating. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Oh, I feel the energy behind that. It's just like so devastating. But I also kind of feel like secretly you're kind of excited to like meet somebody new and date again. And sometimes it's hard to like end a relationship. So it kind of just ended itself for you. And that's cool. It's like a good way to separate from someone because you can do it kind of amicably. So you're being told let your friends help you. Focus on friendship right now. It's going to be really tempting to want to go and like get in another relationship or go on Tinder or something. I'm being told to tell you don't do that. Do not online date. And at least not for right now. Nothing against online dating. Like my brother and sister-in-law they met each other that way and like they're so happy, but nothing against online dating. I just feel like they're telling you take a break. You're going to want to get on that rebound, right? But take a break and focus on friends. Your friends are going to be there for you. So I think you're just being told have fun with your friends and just be young and don't take life too seriously the next couple months. You're going to be healing. Yeah, love yourself first. Self-respect. Have fun. Be playful. Let's see what's coming in for you. Oh man, I'm running out of time, but I want to do like a full love reading for you. So I've got love readings on sale if you're interested. I'm not trying to upsell you or anything, but I'd love to be able to look in and lift you up on what's coming in. But I also have tons of free readings on my channel too, so check those out. Yeah, you're not like desperate for love or anything. You got a good energy to you. You'll probably attract something fairly soon. Yeah, they're saying don't go hooking up, don't go on the rebound. And sometimes I tell people, go have fun, live your life, get on Tinder. No, they want you to contain your energy a little bit. Don't date. Look at that. For some reason, you're being warned. Yeah. A lot of people out there are like super thirsty right now. You need to take a break from dating. That's the one thing I'm going to say. Take a break for like at least 2 or 3 months. That's going to be hard. If you meet someone, great, but chill out for a little bit and something amazing is going to come your way. Definitely. Yeah, they're like, you're tired. You need to rest. So, yeah. This is the thing I think is the most exciting. And then this and the money that's coming through, you're going to be set up to like make whatever you want to have happen. So, I hope that this resonates with you, dear. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time, okay? All right, so who's next?
Nature.
Who?
Nature Girl.
Oh, that's cute. Nature Girl. What's up, Nature Girl?
Hey, I just lost my mom and I had moved back home.
Wait, what? Can't hear you.
I just lost my mom.
Oh, shit.
And I moved back home to be there to take care of her for the last year and a half. It's been a few months, but I also lost one out of the 2 dogs that were hers
What?
just last month.
What?
I have family members who live here, but I'm not very healthy, and my rent is now 3 times as much as it would be if I were to move back to Los Angeles.
God. Whoa.
But the perk of living here is that I'm surrounded by nature,
Mm.
and it's beautiful,
Mm.
and the air, etc.
Mm.
However, LA is also home, and I have 2 visions from this home.
Mm-hmm.
One is moving back to Los Angeles and taking care of school
Mm-hmm.
and really focusing on saving money.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2, stay where I am, start an online business, and do work remote since that's my end goal.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best route for me to take at this present moment?
Huh.
To head back to Los Angeles where I left things undone and finish school and focus on saving and education, or stay here for the next 3 to 6 months and build some online businesses, keep in nature, and spend a little money to be a little bit more peaceful.
Okay, dear. First of all, I want to say I'm so sorry for your loss about your mother and then one of her dogs. What the heck? I'm so sorry. You moved back to take care of her for like the last year and a half, and she's passed now. And you're kind of having a predicament because where you're living, it's beautiful and you're surrounded in nature, but your rent is like 3 times as much. But LA, where you were from, is kind of home, and you're thinking you could move there, you could save a little bit of money, and maybe really focus on school. But then again, if you stay where you are, you could be in nature, and you're hoping you can start some type of online business or something. Now, there's one thing that stood out to me I got to call you out on, just saying. You said maybe I'll stay here for, the next 6 months, maybe start something online. Just keep in mind, you can totally start an online business. In fact, I see that in your future. But that's going to take years and years. Any type of business you start is going to take years to bring you that money. So we got to see. I feel like no matter where you go, you can start your online business. That's what's amazing about it. And I see the draw to LA because it's like your home and like the school and then saving the money. And then, but then where you live, it's like so beautiful, such great energy. And then like just being able to have that peace to really like buckle down and like just like put 6 months of like hard work into starting the business and get those roots in the ground. It's like an opportunity. So you're just like, which one? So let's pull some cards, okay? So what would the path look like if you want to back to LA? What would the path look like if you stayed? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with these cards here first, okay? Future confusion, missing finances. I don't know what's going on with like your financial situation, but both of these options here, one of them is starting a business and the other is going to school. Neither of those options seem like it's actually going to bring money into your life, bring finances into your life. So you might need to think more about that. Just from the logical, I'm all about following your heart, but you might need to think more from the logical perspective of like, I might need to bring some money in, So I would not count on the school or starting the business to bring the money in. So that's one thing you're going to have to kind of reckon with. I'm not sure if you work a remote job or what's going on with you financially, but there's something about how you need to take that into consideration. If staying where you are, the rent is really expensive and it's hard for you to bring in money, that might not be the right choice. Then again, LA itself is, if that's, just basically you need to put yourself in a situation where you're able to bring money into your life in abundance. Because I actually feel like that's what you need right now, is to build yourself up, support yourself so that you are taken care of, so that you can work towards your dreams. That's why I always tell people, don't quit your day job. You got to make sure that you can support yourself. And I feel like there's a new job opportunity for you coming in. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but it could be remote work. It could be something online, especially because of the pandemic. A lot of jobs are online these days. So I would definitely look into that. That's something I really see for you. I'm not sure if you're meant to go back to LA. It's kind of like going back to LA. I see you kind of stuck in the same energy that you were in there before. I don't really see a lot moving forward for you there. Yes, technically there's a lot of opportunities in LA. And there's a side of you that's passionate about it and you have good memories of it. But it was a place that was meant to teach you and help you for one part of your life, and that part might be that chapter might be closed. I do see you potentially staying where you are for a little bit longer, of course. But I do see you moving. So the answer basically might be neither. It might be that you move somewhere else completely different. Somewhere that is in nature, but that might give you access to more job opportunities and the ability to not have rent that's not so expensive, and maybe be a little bit more financially abundant. So this is the mystery of life. This is telling you to embrace the mystery, because I do have a feeling that you haven't figured out what this place is yet. Of course you haven't. And the exact place is not coming through in the cards. But it does seem like it could be a different state. I feel like this has something to do with your love life. You might be guided to go somewhere specific because there's opportunities and abundance and nature for you there, but there might also be someone you're meant to meet. So I would really, meditate on that, of where your heart's being called to. It might not be time to do something impulsive like move out of the country. I've seen that you want to do that at some point, and you might also want to do some traveling. I see that in your future. But it's almost like you need to find a place that's going to support all the things. A place that has maybe an opportunity for school or jobs like LA, but that also has the nature and the rent that's a little bit cheaper. So it's somewhere you might never have considered moving, but if you really want to go to school, start looking into schools, and maybe you'll find your answer there. You'll find the school that you're attracted to. You'll realize, oh, it's in nature and the rent here is cheaper. It all works out. Like, think about that. But I don't know. It definitely seems like this is what's missing, and you need to focus on that. So the place that is the most going to bring you the most financial abundance, and it might not be where you're living. It also might not be in LA. So that's what's rough with it. So I think that you're gonna. Also, I have to say, the thing about school's good for many people, but I don't know if it's coming out for you. Especially if you have to get loans and all that stuff. I mean, that's a great decision for so many people, but I don't know about for you, honey. It seems like you're ready to start this business, and like you can empower yourself to do it, and there's other ways you can get that knowledge. So I would say get a job if you don't have one right now. Go wherever you need to go to make that happen, that also gives you nature, and that also has a little bit rent that's cheaper, and it might be a place you never considered. So remember, there's so many options for you. It's just hard because we want to go where we know. Like, LA, so you can make that happen, and the place you live, but there's somewhere else that's calling to you, and it's a bit more of an adventure, and there's a beautiful love waiting for you on the other side. So seems like, yeah, you do have about 6 months. So that whole plan you had about staying where you are for 6 months and getting your roots in the ground with your little business you want to start, I would highly suggest that path based off what I'm seeing in the cards. But be prepared and be looking for different places to move and job opportunities, because I do see you needing to get a job and needing some more time to grow your abundance and give your business the opportunity to have organic growth. But things are going to be popping off for you. A lot of good energies coming into your life. So sorry to hear about your loss, and grieving and then having to make all these decisions. Oh, my dear, my goodness, it's so rough, but you're being blessed. They're just saying trust your instincts. The place that you move to might just be like an impulsive thing, but trust yourself on it. Your guides are going to be working strongly with you to help reveal what that place is. You'll probably have dreams about it. The path is going to be revealed, is what they're saying. And let's see, yeah, it's a place you feel like you have a lot of belonging. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so, okay, so who's next?
Daisy.
So Daisy is next.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Daisy.
All right, Daisy. Thank you so much, Daisy, for your patience.
What should I do / focus on next that will allow me to make money?
Okay, so what should you do or focus on next that would allow you to make money? That's a good question. Man, maybe I should make a pick-a-card on this. Should I just drop like 5 pick-a-card readings on like career and finances on the channel over the next week or two? I think I'm gonna do it, you guys. A lot of you guys have been asking these questions, and I've been asking myself these questions, and a lot of my coaching clients, people have been signing up for coaching. That's like what they want. So I think that's what we're gonna do on the channel the next couple weeks. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it, you guys. I'll put one up tomorrow, because it's time. I could use the help too. I could, I could use the, I get messages from these readings myself. Okay, so making money. How can you make money, Daisy? Let's see, what can you do? By the way, my phone only has like 10% left, so I might have to do a part 7. Let's hope not. Okay, so first of all, Daisy, there's something about you, like having a YouTube channel or like being on TikTok or something and like developing a community of people. I don't know what it's around. It could be like survivors of narcissistic abuse, or like a place where people submit their stories and you read them, or something like that. But I feel like you might have a Patreon and people might like donate to you, like $10 for you to read their, it's like something like that. If that makes sense. I do feel like you have a huge gift with like bringing a group of people together for a common cause and like helping them to be heard. So something about like telling people's stories or helping, like reading people's stories. I don't know. It's something like that. So I wouldn't, just because that's what I'm saying here, I wouldn't take that idea and run with it. It's more just like a metaphor. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But that's what I see you doing. Like, you're gonna be telling people stories, or you're gonna have a community of people. And I don't know why, but there's this YouTuber named Charlotte Dobre, and she like just reads stuff off of Reddit and like comments on it. And she just has a really funny vibe, and like, I don't know, she's interesting, and she makes money doing what she does. And so it could be something silly like that, or it could be something really serious and like helping survivors of abuse or something. I don't feel like you're going to be counseling people or coaching people or even giving advice. You just might help people to feel validated. Or you might be kind of people's internet friend, where you're just like connecting with them or vlogging. And because of that, people are going to want to support you. So money could just come to you through kind of being yourself. So just pay attention to that. I also see money coming to you, something that has to do with clothing or fashion. Maybe you're good with your hands and you're really good at sewing. This could even be jewelry making. Beading or something like that, but it seems like you have gifts here. You have gifts with this, so I would pay attention to like your fashion interests. Maybe even something sustainable, or maybe you have a really cool Depop or something. So many people are making money off that these days, so I would explore that. This could also be that like you craft things. So these are some huge things that are coming out for you. I want to see what else is coming out in these cards though. Yeah, they're saying you need a strategy. This also makes me think about social media strategy. Like, maybe since either way, you're going to have to come up with like, you're going to have to market yourself on social media, whatever it is that you do. Also, don't quit your day job. But you might, for right now, if you don't know where to start, just like take some social media courses, or watch a lot of stuff about like how to blow up your TikTok, how to blow up your Instagram, and start kind of messing around and experimenting with your content and your unique voice and your perspective, and you'll discover something that way. Yeah, influence. Yeah, you're going to be an influencer of some type online, for sure. Yeah. Maybe this is even saying you're going to be like a fashion influencer. I don't know if that resonates with you. But you don't even have to be that fashionable. Like sometimes you're just like, oh, I'm a mid-size person and I want to show people like the clothes that they can wear. And you might even dress super basic, but there's people out there who like need that. So just think about that. You definitely have something going on with being an influencer. I feel like this is what everyone wants to get when they get a reading, but I haven't seen this for someone in a long time. So I'm being dead serious that you have a gift with this. Go. They're just like, go do it. This is what you wanted to do. I'm probably already telling you something you already know. Maybe you're feeling betrayed though, because maybe you told a friend that this is what you wanted to do and like they went out and they tried to do it, or like something like that. I don't know. Maybe you feel like someone stole this from you in a weird way. I don't know if that makes sense, but don't worry. Anyone who's trying to copy you, because you have like original ideas, anyone who's tried to copy you or be like you, they're going to eventually get bored and move on to copying the next person. So you just keep being you. No one can ever be you, okay? That's definitely the message that I'm getting for you. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much, Daisy, for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so who's next? All right, Dimple, it's so great to hear from you again. I hope that you're well. So Dimple's question. What?
What are skills I can utilize to create better opportunities in my job? I haven't felt supremely comfortable over the past year and have I've been in this position and really struggle with my confidence and value in what I do.
Okay, so my dear, you're really feeling stuck in this position. You want to be able to feel like in your career you have a lot more to offer and you want to develop some more skills, and you're just not feeling as confident, especially over the past year and a half. So I just wanted to say that, yeah, this whole pandemic situation has really shown many of us if our job or our career or our choices or how we make money, if that's sustainable or not. And so, like, so many of us have kind of gotten a squeeze in that area, and we're being told we need to change. And it's an opportunity. Even though we can't see it, it's an opportunity. So let's see what you're being told to develop, okay? So, yeah, you're being told to start something new. I don't know why, but I got a vision of you like opening a dance studio or something like that. To me, it looks like you're going to open like a physical thing. Yes, I'm sure you'll market it online, but it looks like a physical place. It even makes me think it could be like a retreat center. I don't know if you've had a dream that you want to open up a retreat center where people can like go to replenish themselves spiritually, emotionally, mentally, something like that. But that genuinely seems like there's an opportunity there for you for that. And it could start with something small, like you open up just like a small shop where you host people who, maybe you host meditation groups and, hairdressers and massage therapists, stuff like that. Maybe you personally don't host meditations. You personally don't cut people's hair, give them massages, but you might be able to open up and create a space for that. Like, to me, you remind me of someone who's kind of like a curator, who you're able to get people together for a common goal. And eventually you take this vision, you start it small in like one small shop, and then you take it to like a big property, something like that. Like I said, a retreat. You're also getting the textile arts. You've gotten this for a lot of people because I think a lot of us are being reminded that we can create things with our hands. So maybe they're telling you to create a skill, something you can do with your hands, because that will always come in valuable for you. Whether that's sewing or, tailoring or something like that, So I think they're telling you this is something you can do for now, is creating something with your hands, selling it to others, local community, because it seems like you could use a side hustle.